Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel Infinite Trade. My name is Robin, and this video is about Nifty and Bank Nifty weekly review. So from this time, what I've decided is, since our videos get a little bit longer because we analyze data and a lot of stuff, so to keep the videos a little shorter, what I've tried is I'm gonna make a separate video on weekly review of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Then we'll make a separate video for the intraday trades that we take. Okay, so this video is just going to be the weekly review of Nifty and Bank Nifty, and whatever positions that we can plan on Monday, that video I'll post tomorrow. So let's begin the analysis for Nifty and Bank Nifty. So first, if we look at Nifty, so what we'll do is we'll just see how the price pattern was. So we were definitely post the COVID, we showed a very good recovery. Like we made a double bottom here in this area, and we broke 9,800, and since then we have been doing a tremendous rally. And for the past few weeks, we have seen some selling pressure from the top. Is it a trend reversal? I would say not on a major scale, but yes, on a shorter time frame, this is definitely a trend reversal. So how do we know that? Is simple. If you put this on a line chart, we have a head and shoulder pattern over here, so which is a bearish pattern. Okay, so let me just select yellow color since my screen is black. Okay, so this was a head and shoulder pattern here, and on a weekly time frame, that too. So on a higher time frame, we had a bearish reversal, and then usually for an head and shoulder, the target is this, from the head to the neckline, and that is already achieved. But post a trend reversal and post a shorter downtrend, it is not necessary that Bank Nifty would just show a recovery and it will continue further. So we may see some more weakness, or maybe at least, if not weakness, then we will consolidate here for some time before we get into a further uptrend. But in the place that we stand at the moment, from here the fall looks easier, but to go up is going to be a difficult task. So to go up, we need some consolidation, some accumulation, and then we may give a breakout and go upside. But that looks difficult at this point. But in case if there is anything that can happen on an upside, I'll let you all know. So right now, yes, we are on a shorter bearish trend. So just look at this, what Nifty is doing. Nifty is coming clearly with lower high and lower low. Okay, so this is clearly visible in the line chart. So I'm just giving you a point on price action. So what happens on a lower high and a lower low is, price forms a high here, a low here, and then a high here. Okay, then in this case, the next thing is, the market will not shoot up just like that. It will always come to test this low. So it may again come here, then it may form a double bottom kind of a pattern, and then give a breakout upside, and it can rally further. But definitely in this case, it will always come and test the previous low, and that's what is happening with Nifty and Bank Nifty these days. So what is the price pattern? It forms a lower high, lower low, something like this, and then it forms something like this, then again comes to this place. Okay, so whenever it is coming to this place, so just keep things in mind. Whenever it is making a lower high, it is definitely going to test the previous low. Okay, if that low sustains or if it breaks, is a different story. So if it breaks, definitely we're going to take a bearish trade. But if it doesn't break, that doesn't mean that we become bullish until and unless it forms a double bottom kind of a pattern and gives a breakout something like this, and then it starts forming higher lows and higher highs. So right now, let me just zoom in a bit. Okay, so I hope now things would look better. So right now, Nifty has formed a high, a low, then a lower high, lower low, and then we have again given a pullback, and right now we are standing at the low. So it is simple. If we break this, we are going to fall further. If we do not break, then at least we are going to attempt this and then see what is going to happen. Okay, now let's get back to the candlestick pattern to see what should be our support. Because right now there is no point in searching the resistance because we have a hell lot of resistance in the market. So we'll just be interested in finding support. So see, this was the support which was close to 16,400, and exactly Nifty has taken a support at this place. Okay, so taking support at this place doesn't mean that it will reverse. So it will definitely respect for the first time, but there is still a possibility that we may come down further. So if we break 16,400, so the last time low it made was, I think, around 16,410. Yeah, 16,410. So keep this low in mind, 16,410. So if we break this, then definitely we are going to see a big red candle like this. Okay, so every time we are breaking the support like this, there was a support at this place. If you see this area, okay, we had a support here, then we immediately saw a very big candle. And whenever we are breaking such kind of important supports, look at the fall from 17,800 to 16,900, almost 900 points fall in a week. Okay, so if we consider around roughly 900 points, if we break the low, so 16,400 minus 900 is somewhere around 15,500. And yes, you will definitely find a support there. Let me show you what is that. Yeah, so this place we have support. Okay, so here we can draw a line, and then here we can draw a line. So so there is support around 15,900 and then 15,400. Okay, the line is a little higher, so that's why it's showing 450, but I checked it, the low was 15,400. So there is a possible fall of another 900 to 1,000 points in Nifty. But this area is going to be important for Nifty because there is a possibility we may consolidate here and then again change the trend. Sorry. So we'll definitely see what happens to Nifty when it comes to this place. But for that, this low for 16,410 should be broken. Okay, then we'll see a further fall. So this should be a plan for Nifty. And what if Nifty has to change its trend? To change its trend, it has to close above this. What is this place? Let's quickly check that. 17,650. Okay, so we need at least for 2 days Nifty has to sustain above 17,650. That is for 2 days. Okay, then what happens is the bears, they kind of cover their positions and bulls take over, and then the price will rise slowly, steadily. But for at this moment, this looks very difficult because the selling pressure is definitely there in the market. So this was the plan for Nifty for now. So we are definitely bearish in the short term. Now let's check Bank Nifty. So let's change it to line chart to see if we see any kind of pattern. So Bank Nifty did not form any pattern like Nifty, that is like a head and shoulder, but here if you see, it looks like a head and shoulder. Okay, so this should be your neckline, which is already breached. Okay, this looks like a head and shoulder on a weekly time frame, and also there is a double top over here, which is again a bearish reversal pattern. So what should be the plan for Bank Nifty? So if we look at Bank Nifty, let me move it to candlesticks. So yeah, so Bank Nifty consolidated in this range for almost about 2.5 months. Okay, so I guess it is 2.5 months. So almost like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 14 weeks. So 14 weeks is nearly 3 months. Yeah, so almost 3 months. Bank Nifty spend time here in this range. So usually what happens is, if Bank Nifty has to go up, okay, then what it should do is it should again consolidate here for some time. If not 14 weeks, at least a month or something like that, and then it can finally give a breakout, and then it can start to move on the upper side. But again, looking at the charts at the moment, that looks really impossible for now. The reason is we took support, however the weekly candle is still a bear candle. Okay, so we can still see a lot of selling pressure in Bank Nifty. So what should be the ideal support for Bank Nifty? Okay, this place. Okay, we see a red candle here and we broke out. So that is around 33,200. And if we come back here, okay, so let's consider this place. Let's consider this to be a support. The reason is we have faced a resistance once, then we gave a breakout. Okay, then we again came back to this area, then we again broke out. So this area seems to be a better support. So this entire zone is a good support. So what is that place? 32,275 to 30,500. Yes, it may sound funny because a lot of people are expecting that the market would not fall so much, but see, this is just a chart analysis. Even I have my mutual funds, I have my portfolio, even I do not want market to fall so much, but the chart pattern clearly says that the Nifty and Bank Nifty both are definitely weaker. So I've told you clearly, like since we are already into this range, so now what can we expect is, so this is a good 2000 points range. Okay, so consider this to be 34,000 to 36,000. So Bank Nifty can travel within this 2000 range for some time, and then we'll see if in case, so for this to break the low that we made last week, the low is 34,018. So keep this figure in mind, 34,018. Okay, so once we break 34,000, then Bank Nifty will definitely become weak and it may fall another 1500 points easily in a day or two. So keep this in mind. So if we switch this back to the line chart, so even this is forming lower highs, but the only problem is, since this is more weaker, the lower lows are really very far. Okay, so again we may do something like this, and then we may come down something like this. So there is a possibility. So when to be bullish in Bank Nifty? So that is this place. Okay, just a second. Okay, about 37,000. So in any case, if Bank Nifty is consolidating here and then giving a breakout, this is the first signal that we are traveling to the upside. And once we clear 37,000, then that is a clear trend reversal and we may start the rally further. So I have given you the possibilities of the upside, the levels for the upside as well as for the downside. So for the downside, what we need to watch is 34,000 levels. So this is my view for Nifty and Bank Nifty based on price action. Just to touch upon the open interest, let's quickly just take an overview. So if we look at the open interest, see the put side bars are stronger, the call side bars are weaker. And similarly, if we look at Bank Nifty, okay, for Bank Nifty, call side and put side both are a little stronger. That means on a next month data shows that Bank Nifty can be sideways. So that is the reason why we have big bars on both the sides. But there is a small view on the far expiries of the option chain data, because usually people see this as strong support. So just in case of Nifty, so what would people think is, we have a lot of support in the market, but I really do not see it in that way, because what happens is, if you are an option seller, people usually sell the current expiry and they buy the far expiries. So this bigger bars can be option positions which people are long. Okay, so this is my logic. It may differ with people to people, but if you logically think about this, people do not really take positions or views based on 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. So usually those periods are usually used for taking long positions or a hedge position like a calendar spread or something, but usually the shorts are in the current expiries. So this is my way for Nifty and Bank Nifty. I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm gonna record another video which was requested by one of our subscriber. That was on a stock. The name of the stock is Innovative Tech Pack Limited. Okay, so I've already started my analysis on this, and yes, I think whoever that person was, he feels that that particular stock is bullish, and yes, definitely it is bullish. So I'm going to record the video tonight and I'm going to post it tonight itself. So that can be a helpful video for a lot of people, because you will understand how do you analyze a stock for a longer time frame. Okay, thank you for watching, people. Let's meet on another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.